What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys. My name is Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny.
What's happening?
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because this is the premier spot to talk sports with the average guys.
Yo.
Hey, man, coming back after a little while gone, man. Life has been happening. But we back now. We back, you know what I'm saying, with another episode. Let's talk about that another day.
You took a little bye week.
You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that another day. Man, a lot of things been happening. Let's get right into it. For a lot of people right now, I know you all watching this on YouTube, but I appreciate you. Like, share, and subscribe.
Come on.
But a lot of people on YouTube were not happy this weekend. Because I think it's a dispute going on between Disney and YouTube, where they don't have YouTube doesn't have the licenses agreement to be able to show ESPN or Disney platforms. I mean, ABC, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, Freeform, right before holiday season. It's crazy. You don't get to see none of that. So a lot of sports fans were upset because a lot of people could not watch college football that came on to college ESPN, even though Fox did have a game. NBC has games, but the big games were all on ESPN. You're talking about, I think this weekend past, we had the Texas Tech BYU game. That was on ESPN. The Mizzou Texas A&M game is on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Bama LSU was on ESPN. So all the big games in college football, ESPN, and college basketball just started. So all this is on ESPN. So some people are like, who's in the wrong? YouTube saying they're asking an exorbitant price, and Disney is kind of like, well, this is our price. What side of the fence do you stand on?
Bruh, it seems, especially at like the peak season for sports right now, is like you drew your gun when you knew I had nowhere else to run. If I'm YouTube, right? Like at this very moment, at this crux of sports right now, October is a hot season. You got a calamity of all sports, man, hockey, basketball, football, baseball, everything you name it, most popular sports in town. And just rolling into November now, it's like, bro, you got us at a crux of where you're right. We do need you. we do need you. That is where we get a lot of our subscribers from. I mean, they even build a lot of their paneling options for like showing multiple games. Like that was one of their marketing themes going into this year. Having different accessibility, the way they can show games, they kind of built the back of their subscription or their service
on sports.
Now you done took the biggest card off the table.
I mean, they still got Sunday Ticket. That's still a big deal for them. YouTube getting Sunday Ticket.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm Disney's chairman, I'm like, hey, I have a streaming service. Hulu, matter of fact, me personally, I have Hulu Live TV. You know what I'm saying? Like it, enjoy it. They got the bundle that got Disney Plus and ESPN. If I'm the chairman, I have this content and I have a streaming service. Why would I not charge you a high price to my direct competitor?
And that's the card I land on too, because it's like you are the closest competitor we have. XNA, DirecTV, Fios, everyone else that's in the multiple streaming platform. Now we really getting down to streaming wars. Who's going to be the lead dog in the house? And Hulu or Disney just made their biggest step. This is the most momentum they have at this very moment. So from a business standpoint, it makes sense. But it's like, oh, you want to signal war at this very moment? Man, this is, especially when you're talking about just in streaming war metaphorically, oh man, this is Pearl Harbor.
I think it gets settled, but YouTube gonna have to come off some money.
And
they're gonna have to come off some money.
And to be even more advantageous, charge them a ridiculous fee to where they always got to play second.
They're gonna have to update prices. The main thing that Hulu Disney is trying to do, and this is like true capitalism, America stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Disney is like, I'm gonna sell this for this price to you, this license agreement, where you gotta up your price.
Mm-hmm.
And when you up your price, that's gonna make people think twice about getting YouTube TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is at this point. Get my son in the room in the background.
Shout out to AJ, man.
That's just what it is, and I can't say I'm mad. Like, is it for the consumer? Is it effed up? Yes. From a business standpoint, and I work in retail, so you got to find a way to be better than your competitor. If you offer something that your competitor can't offer,
monopoly,
you up that. Like, not up that. You emphasize that more. Like, we the only ones to do this. And I have the content. They just launched a new ESPN app where you can get the streaming app basically that got its own content on it and everything like that. They already in ESPN bets. They're trying to get in the gambling business with ESPN bets.
Whole shop.
If you do fantasy football or fantasy anything, like, you can do that ESPN bet right off your own fantasy.
Peer to peer. Yep.
They doing a lot of things and moving in a lot of ways. Like, we're trying to really do this sports thing. Like, monopolize this sports thing. And if you want to be a part of it, pay the price. And I don't think everybody, like, some people are like, why not DirecTV? We don't have this problem. Cox, all the cable companies, because the cable companies, them are not the people that I'm in direct competition with. A lot of people cut the cord.
Well, to again go back to your point, as far as like Fios, Cox, whoever, they already got to pay their fee up front, which you was explaining to me earlier. Like, they already gonna have to pay their fee up front. They ain't got no choice. They ain't got no distributing houses underneath their name. Disney can kind of play wholesale, to begin with, because hey, we already own if you think of it as a monopoly board, we already own property here, and here.
Sports in the biggest movie market.
So with that being said, y'all, it's more advantageous for y'all to shop with us to the point where we never had to shop with y'all. And treat my next competitor as somebody that has to shop with us is more business savvy than it is, I should say, it's more business savvy than it is grateful to the consumer, because we don't have no say in it. We just want to watch our sports. Yeah. And you gonna keep on getting claims and disputes and things sent into YouTube TV because the subscribers are not getting what they want. Yeah. So how much flack are you willing to hear from the subscriber before you up the ante and just pay the fee?
Exactly. But yeah, so off the rip, man, at YouTube, pay the price, bro.
That shit gangster. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro.
Just pay the price.
That is some gangster
mob type stuff.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you talking to the five families when you talking to Hulu. You gotta have a sit down to talk to Hulu, bro.
YouTube gonna have to pay that price. People are trying to like be mad at Hulu right now, but eventually, as the sports season goes on, that price gotta get paid.
You gotta pay the fee. Don't cross that bridge without paying the fee. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster. Shout out to them.
Moving on to another topic that I wanted to talk about. Messing with something. Never mind. Moving on to another topic. Speaking of ESPN, college football playoff rankings dropped. Yeah. And again, I am pissed off like I was if you were following us for a year. I'm pissed off this year like I was last year.
Wow.
I've been telling y'all for the longest that 2 with the BCS was pretty fine. Most of the time they got it right. The bowl games were great. 4 was even better. They most of the time got it right. The bowl games were great. Now we got 12, and now we got some bullshit.
There ain't no rhyme or reason to any of it.
You can pull it up to help me out. But it's I think you got Indiana at 1. Ohio State is at 2. I think it goes Alabama at 3. This is the previous one. You know what I'm saying? We record these ahead of time. It ain't Tuesday yet, so it might change. Well, I know we got Indiana Ohio 2. State.
Oh, Ohio State's 1, Indiana 2.
Yeah, and then you got the ranking college football rankings. Nah, that's the AP rankings.
Okay,
look up the CFP rankings, and then I think Alabama is 3. Oregon might be 4. Oh no, A&M is 3. Texas A&M is 3. Alabama 4, Georgia 5, Ole Miss 6, BYU is 7th, but they're probably about to drop out because they lost.
Yeah, they just lost to Texas Tech.
Texas Tech was 8. They're probably about to move up. Oregon, I'm good with that top 9 as of when it was put out. This is where I don't get it. Number 10 is Notre Dame, right? We're going to get into that. Save that. 11 is Texas, and 12 is Oklahoma. So Texas and Oklahoma are not in because UVA is going to get UVA is projected to be the ACC champion. So they're in as the second to lowest seed. And I think Memphis was, or you got the group of 5 team. I don't know what team it is. You got the group of 5 team. So on the outside looking in, you got Texas. Go back to what you said, whatever it was. You got Texas, Oklahoma, Utah, Louisville on the outside looking in. Vandy, Georgia Tech, Miami, Southern Cal. This is where my problem come in. Y'all know where I'm going with this. If you listened to us last year, this is where I'm going with it again. How does Notre Dame find their way back in these playoffs? This is why Notre Dame won't join the conference. This is why it's set up for them to get in every year. What are their wins?
They have no disqualifiers that's written in the rules for them. You're saying when you play a ranked team, you lose. All right. For most other teams or for conference teams, that's death. That's death to your season. There's nothing else to look forward to, especially when you talk about a 2-loss team. That's a death to your season. Anybody else is looking at that like, well, our season's over. Hope we can, be bowl eligible. That's it. That's the only thing you have. Only thing else you have left for.
Notre Dame, right? What makes Notre Dame at the beginning of the year had 2 good games they could have played. They lost to Miami and they lost to A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Since then, they went on the winning streak. They have beaten Purdue, Arkansas, Boise State, NC State, USC. That's probably the best win they got all year. Boston College and Navy.
You ain't gonna like it, but Navy was doing good before
they were 7-1, but 7-1 in the American or Sun Belt, American Conference. Okay, this week coming up, they got Pitt, which Pitt has a chance to be ACC champion because they got a murderous row coming up. We can get in that later, but they got left on the year Pitt, Syracuse, and Stanford. Syracuse and Stanford are 3-7 right now. Pitt is 7-2.
Mm-hmm.
How do they have 2 losses and are ahead of a Texas, Oklahoma, a Vandy, who has played more ranked teams and better competition? You know what I'm saying? That's my problem with this playoff thing, especially when it just comes to Notre Dame. Other problem I got too, but the Notre Dame thing is everybody else beats up on themselves while Notre Dame plays service academies and then get in.
He's sitting scot-free. Yeah, you had a couple run-ins with the school bullies, but after that, most of the time you kept your lunch money. That's how I look at Notre Dame.
If you had lost to Miami or Texas and beat one of them games and beat USC and had 1 loss, I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
But the 2 games that you had against teams that were of a challenge, you lost.
There's no disqualifiers written into their handbook, bro, and that's really a disservice to everybody else.
If I'm Oklahoma, I'm pissed.
Jump ship.
If I'm in Texas, I'm pissed.
Jump ship.
What you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Because why don't more go independent?
Because a conference, Notre Dame has been independent for so long, and they make so much money off the NBC contract.
Bingo.
That is like that. But Notre Dame now just getting in the playoffs off a name, not about how good their team is or who they play. It's off a name. Last year, I know everybody say, "Oh, they made a run last year." Look at that run last year. Look who they beat. Look who they beat. Did they beat a Boise?
They beat a Boise team.
They beat the SMU team.
I think Penn State beat them, right?
No, they beat the SMU team and a hurt Georgia team.
Sounds right.
And then they beat the Penn State team that came win the big game.
Yeah, that's a Drew Allard Penn State team.
And then got boat raced by Ohio State.
Yeah, they went to the finals.
No, they shouldn't be in the tournament.
They shouldn't be there.
Bro, they shouldn't be in the tournament, bro. They shouldn't be there. They're not going backwards. You know what I'm saying? I know I say this on Bloom. They're not going backwards, but if we went back to 4-2, then the bowl games would mean a lot. The season would mean a lot. You'll probably get close to having the 2 best teams anyway. You'll have them, of course, you'll have them off years when you have multiple teams that could have did, and it's going to be controversy. But for the most part, right now, if everything is on the up and up, it'll probably be Bama. They say Bama win the SEC. If we had 4 teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're probably looking at an Indiana, a Bama, probably Texas Tech.
And the winner out of Pitt.
Nah, not an ACC school. Then you probably have another SEC school. Probably have 4. If you just did the 4 best teams, you probably have another SEC school.
True. Or another.
No. See, that's the problem, though. They get on these things and then they don't want to be honest with themselves. Say this year it could be 4 SEC teams in there. Vandy has a case. Vandy only wins home games, so I'm kind of getting off of Vandy. They don't win big games on the road. Bama, of course. Ole Miss, of course. So Ole Miss is still playing elimination games according to these playoffs. Bama's still playing elimination games.
No question.
According to these rankings.
No question.
And I know everybody say we SEC loving, but is it fair? Because the Big Ten is trash. There I say, the Big Ten is trash.
Not so fast, my friend. Who did Wisconsin just beat?
Washington.
That's what I'm saying. So anybody can be beat. But my point is that, bro, like even when you think you run into a buzzsaw, you want to write them off and like, okay, I always had Washington picked. You can check the file. I always had Washington picked as a buzzsaw for other teams. But
Wisconsin beating Washington is an upset. And them going into Mizzou is a real game. They went to Mizzou and whipped their ass. Mm-hmm. They went to LSU and whipped their ass. You know what I'm saying? Texas brought a hot Vandy team to Texas and beat up on them. Oklahoma is beating on ranked teams. Ole Miss is beating on ranked teams. Like good teams that people say like, oh, they hot as fire right now.
Yeah.
Like it could be a 3-loss SEC team in the championship game. If Ole Miss fall off or A&M lose.
I understand what you're saying.
And the Big Ten don't play.
I understand what you're saying about the rankings. But the thing is trying to move the playoff system closer to what the NFL is. Everybody's starting 0-0 to where records don't matter. Trying to add some level of unpredictability to the playoff system.
They picked the best 12.
Right. Now that same the best thing that can happen for this 12 playoff team system is for a Cinderella story to happen. That's what they're betting on.
Does the Big Ten deserve 3 teams?
Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon.
With their schedule, do they deserve 3 teams?
With Indiana's schedule?
No, Indiana whooping ass. Indiana ain't lost a game yet, have they? No. Okay, so they're undefeated. Cool. And they went to Oregon and beat Oregon.
That's a fact. And they just had a close one.
When they played Penn State, you know, people can catch you sometimes. Okay, I'm understand that. But like with the schedules that the Big Ten has played, do they deserve 3 teams?
No.
I can argue that the Big 12, that the Big 12 can get 3 teams in there.
Not over the Big Ten. Not over the Big Ten. But the
Big Ten this year, this is no hate to the Big Ten. Most time y'all have a decent schedule. This year has been notoriously horrible. That's why everybody's hyped about Nebraska and Matt Rule. Who have they played? The Big Ten is trash.
That's what I'm saying. We got a contract out them
because the Big Ten is trash. The SEC done fired. We can talk about the SEC done fired 3 coaches. They fired Napier, 4. They done fired Florida, LSU, Auburn, and Arkansas. All the ones I said somebody's gonna get fired from too. Besides, I said Brock Kelly was in the hot seat.
I said that. Yeah, after the Texas A&M game.
4 people that got fired. And you would think these teams are like only won 3 or 4 games. Them jokers only lost 3 games.
Get clipped.
Well, LSU did. But I'm just saying, bro. Like, is
Shane Beamer still in South Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Big Ten bias, and Notre Dame bias, because the ACC is going to get 1 team in because they're deemed not as strong, but they have more ranked teams in the Big Ten.
But see, that's the reason why Notre Dame still gets that plug. It's like, all right, damn, y'all got it. Here you go. I played the SEC team. Ooh, and I lost.
And the ACC team.
Yeah. Ooh, and I lost again. So if you're looking for those,
so why is the ACC not having the talk with they saying Tech out of it because they lost one game? They saying Miami out of it because they lost. Miami lost one game, right? Two games, but Tech and Miami are ranked. Virginia's ranked. Louisville's ranked. Pitt is ranked.
No question.
But the ACC is weak. But the Big Ten is top heavy.
Ain't no rhyme or reason to it, bro.
The thing about it is, this is what I said about the 12 thing, bro. Some years the SEC is just gonna be the dominant conference, and now they're literally playing playoff eliminators. Tennessee had a playoff eliminator against Oklahoma.
No question.
And that's effed up. They out the playoffs for the most part because they actually have to play
come
legit squads.
Right. And some playoffs, to your point, for SEC teams, their playoffs start what?
Already started.
Mid-October.
Once you lose one, it's playoff eliminator.
It's up from that. Yeah.
Georgia's in playoff eliminators every week. Bama's in playoff eliminators every week. They're not going to put a 2-loss, especially with A&M on undefeated.
Good point.
So you might not make. You still fighting to make the SEC championship game. It's still I think it's like right now it's gonna be A&M and Ole Miss or A&M and Georgia because Georgia beat Ole Miss. No, A&M and Alabama.
Bama has the tiebreaker.
But you still got Bama, Georgia, and Ole Miss all sitting right there to play A&M
with a good damn reason to say I should be in there. I'm not in the SEC championship game. I should for damn sure be in that playoff.
Yeah. So then you got them three. So probably them four are gonna get it. Bama, Georgia. Well, Georgia and Alabama got to play. They already played each other.
They already played. So say they had the tiebreaker.
A&M, Georgia, Bama, and Ole Miss are going to get in. But now I'm an Oklahoma team that got 2 losses, one to Texas, and one when my quarterback was hurt, and one to was it A&M? I don't know who Oklahoma lost to. But I'm sitting there, I'm Texas, I got 2 losses. I got 2 losses. But I'm Tech, I only got one. I got 1 L. But y'all let Notre Dame in.
Hey, mind the business that pays you, brother. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Notre Dame is always gonna be in. I'm like, damn, I lost. I got this 1 L. Miami, like, shit, we lost to Louisville.
You know what I'm saying?
Louisville, like, we got 1
lost
L.
the cow.
You know what I'm saying? Virginia lost. Like, the ACC is like, okay, so we got ranked teams, and we're obviously better this year. But y'all looking at us like little brother to the Big Ten. Who? Let's keep it a buck. Besides Ohio State, Oregon, and Indiana, everybody else is ass. Nebraska, sorry, you're not good. Washington, you're okay. USC, you're okay. Minnesota's trash. Iowa just loses close games. You know, Maryland ass. Rutgers ass. Northwestern ass. Purdue ass. Michigan State ass. Michigan not good.
Not the same, because we also looking at like
UCLA not good.
You don't see a perennial team for what they were like 2 years ago as far as Michigan.
The top teams are not playing nobody.
So keep a buffer that this is really a 5-team conference with everybody playing at max health. You know what I'm saying? So
5-team conference too.
In Big Ten.
3-team.
Right. At max. It's max. Everybody playing at full speed of what they're being rated as a blue chipper for. They're a 5-team conference.
What you mean, like
your Michigan
year in and year out,
right?
But Michigan, when last time Michigan been good?
2 years ago.
They haven't been good in 2 years. They're not good this year.
I'm
talking about this year, the Big Ten.
When was McCarthy there?
Yeah, about 2 years ago. But Michigan hasn't. So that's what I'm saying. We're going off a name. We're going off who the best team.
They're still billed as a blue chipper, bro.
Because I can make a case. I know people say it. I say it a lot of times too. The Big 12. It's a tough conference this year.
They be catching wreck. Now that's a point I wanted to get back to because
Utah just had a big game against Cincinnati.
Ain't nowhere to run in the Big 12, bro. Like
BYU had, they all play each other. That's the difference. They all play each other.
On they the outside of the SEC. Well, let me be fair. SEC, ACC, Big 12 all follow the same rules.
They play most of their teams.
They play each other.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank play. Ain't no run.
And the Big 12, all the ranked teams don't play because Texas Tech done caught wreck with Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech done caught wreck with BYU.
Yes, sir.
They caught wreck with Cincinnati already, I think, or they going to. It's like all they big teams play each other. And
Big Ten don't be following the rules, bro. They'll move. Or
they have one team play everybody. Last year, Ohio State played all the big teams. The teams that was top in the Big Ten. They played Penn State. They played Oregon, and they played Indiana, and they played Michigan wasn't good. They played the top 3 teams in the Big Ten.
We're running the Big 12, bro.
And the SEC is, like I said, how's one conference been playing playoff eliminators since mid-October? Once you catch an L in the SEC, now you're trying to fight them at the SEC championship.
But that's where they will come back and argue the level of competition. It's like, I can't help that Michigan isn't competitive this year. I can't help that.
They'll be undefeated. That's why Oregon, that's why Ohio State, Indiana should be in. Oregon should not be in there. Oregon is not, even they're going to be there because they started the year off high, but Oregon, do they look like a dominant team? They look decent.
They look good, especially at that. But
Indiana looks dominant. Ohio State been dominating. Indiana had a little struggle against Penn
Oregon
State.
Oregon started hot, but then they especially after coming out of that Penn State game, they're like, "Oh man, Oregon's it." And then the season kept going, and then
realized that
Penn State wasn't that good. But
so then some people say that Notre Dame in because they like, well, them L's were good L's. No, they wasn't. When you're not in the conference, they're not good L's. You're not gonna say something to me because you beating up on Purdue, Navy.
It's like, look, at least we showed up. Like, at least we scored against A&M. I'm like, okay, so did Arkansas.
A&M came to y'all to beat y'all. I'll give you the Miami game. You went down to Miami to play them. A&M came to your house.
Got in the shootout.
And put that work.
Got in the shootout with them.
And here you are back again because you on a win streak. You played a bad NC State team that ain't as under expectations. A bad Boise team is under expectations.
Boy, you can ask the Ravens. Ask the NFL Ravens. It pays to get hot at the right time.
See, college football, NFL is pros. You got divisions and stuff like that. These cats ain't playing nobody, bruh. This is worse than last year when they got in after losing to North Illinois.
If you want things to be right, bro, I don't know what, because out of this 12 playoff system, bro, like, should we just start billeting spaces for 3 Big Ten teams, 3 SEC teams? Because no, that wouldn't be fair, right?
SEC should have more than 3 teams.
Then we should just bill it for that.
They're not gonna do it though. They don't want one conference dominance in the thing, even if it shows. That's what makes me mad. That's why I say go back to the 4.
But wasn't that the issue with the BCS? If the conference
they
is
got
better,
mad because the conference SEC started dominating the BCS.
Right. So what do you fix?
Go back to 4, man. Make the bowl games matter.
Man, bro. And the thing that helps with the NFL is that you have billeted spaces.
Got division winners, and then I got 3 wild cards.
That's it. We got billeted spaces.
Now I'm cool with the conference champions getting in. We're gonna have this system, which I don't think we need. But I'm cool with the conference champions from the Power 4 getting in, the highest group of 5 getting in. I get that. But everybody else should be off of quality opponents and strength of schedule. And don't give me like, oh, the SEC is mediocre. That's why they do. They all like, you can't tell me it's mediocre when all them jokers got like wins. They're 6-2, 5-3, like really catching wreck week in and week out, like playoff eliminator games week in and week out, like Mizzou, like Texas and them going into Mizzou. Mizzou was ranked number 20 in the nation. 19 in the nation.
That's what I'm saying. You can say what you want, and that's why I agree with Ant. You can say what you want about the BCS, but if you want to fix it, if you want to turn the conversation to quality wins and quality losses and how much you won by and things like that, one thing that damn BCS got right, you plug that shit in that computer, it give you an answer. Instead of just leaving it up to debate what this playoff thing does. It gives you a damn answer. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to make it qualitative,
and the bowl games matter, bro. It's okay to go to a bowl. It's okay to go to a New Year's bowl. They used to matter, bro. Some of my best moments were Rose Bowl moments.
Not when I started getting paid.
Sugar Bowl moments.
Those stopped mattering when I started leveraging that I wanted to get paid. So if I'm not playing for nothing, if I want to keep some like viewer retention as the NCAA when it comes playoff time, this is why we make these things happen. Because no, we don't care to watch next year's starter. We don't care to watch, or especially watch some player that's probably going to enter the transfer portal after this bowl game.
Like the Big Ten champion versus what's the Rose Bowl? Big Ten champion versus the
Pac-12.
The Big 12 or the Pac-12 champion that day. That was the Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl with the SEC champion versus the Big 12 champion. Orange Bowl with the ACC champion. Like
it made sense.
Great games. It was great games played. People wanted to win them bowl games. I remember when Terod was down there, the Orange Bowl told them people. I remember Manziel was in one of them bowls and tore people up. It
makes for big moments.
I guess it's just the world we live in, but like at the end of the day, I'm a shot to the heavens. That's Notre Dame has one loss, undefeated. They don't play enough quality opponents to ever.
You really got to make that. Their schedule got to really be crafted. And
they play a lot of ACC teams. They got an agreement with the ACC. If they got a year where they're not playing top tier ACC teams, then it doesn't matter, bro. That USC team, that USC win does not carry them enough where they should be ranked this high. They shouldn't be ranked this. It's off a name, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. If you're not facing a tier 1 team out of the Power 4, I'm saying 4 games. One tier team from every Power 4 conference, bro. I don't want to hear it. Crazy. I don't want to hear it. It's crazy, bro. Because you're not playing on an equal playing field. Because all right, bro, you're gonna go back. You're gonna play your armies. You're gonna play your navies. You're gonna play. You're gonna keep. The list goes on. But bro, you're not facing the same. You're not running through the same hurdles that SEC got to go through. We just mentioned Big 12 that they got to go through. You know what I'm saying? TCU down here saying, well, goddamn. Like, it's not our year, and we got to live with that.
Yeah.
And we got to live with it.
Arizona State got to live with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Iowa State got to live with it. You know what I'm saying?
We can't.
Miami that lost 2 games. They got to live with it.
We can't cry about it. We got to live with the fact that, hey, we lost to who, you know what I'm saying? We lost to the better team. That better team went on to the playoffs. Point blank, period.
Tennessee can't cry about it.
But here you go. You fought, 2 quality opponents? Mm-hmm. Miami looking weaker and weaker as the year go on.
And them is the only best loss you have.
But welcome to the playoffs.
Yeah, every year. That's where they're going to be at. Man, switching up a little bit, man. We had a couple boxing matches happen. Had Virgil Ortiz, you know what I'm saying, beat the shit out of Eric.
Got him out of there.
Yeah, in the second round. Set it up, man.
Fight was under 4 minutes in.
Set it up now. If Boots was there, they faced off in the ring.
Yeah.
154.
It's time to make it happen. Bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the fight that everybody's like clamoring for, bro. And then what makes this even more beautiful, which is like pretty much like the cherry on top, bro. Neither of them motherfuckers got a belt. Neither one of them got a belt at 154. Nah. And that's the beauty in what boxing is turning to, bro. This is a fan fight.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner of this fight is literally going to go on to be the people's champion, which supersedes the IBF, the WBO, the WCA, all those sanctioning bodies.
Yeah.
Those are going to be the one that you want to put on. The winner of this fight is going to be the one that you're going to want to put on your card for the next 3 years. You going the 4, going back to the days of 4 to 7 fight contracts, the winner of this fight going to have that. Where they really gonna get paid from their promotional company. Like, hey, no, you fight underneath this umbrella for the next 3 to 5 years of your career. And we're gonna make all the big fights happen for you. That's the beauty of being the people champion. You ain't got to worry where your next meal gonna come from. So yeah,
you think this gonna garner? You think this gonna garner a main event by itself?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
And it can stand because what else is out there that can push this billing?
I don't know if we're gonna start. I don't know. First of the year.
They even after that face off, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I still don't think they put this fight together.
You believe it's gonna happen?
I don't think that's gonna be the next fight coming.
They said they already got it set up for next year.
Yeah, that's probably after another fight happens. I don't see it.
I don't know. Does Virgil and Boots captivate me
enough
that much?
And if not, where do you lose interest at? What's the turning point that's making it's not there yet? Is it because Boots hasn't fought nobody yet? Is it because we think Virgil should be fighting somebody else that's more proven? Do we where's the turning point where it's like it just doesn't?
It's just not household names.
Neither one, or just Boots?
Both of them.
Okay.
At this point in their career, they should be further along with their name.
But Virgil's 24 fights compared to Boots 30 plus.
Yeah, Virgil is still looked as they both looked at as great young fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And Boots has way more fights than that to be called a great young fighter. I don't think Boots.
This is literally the diamond cutter for whoever your next American star gonna be for boxing. This is the diamond cutter.
There's still some people from American, but I think if Haney get Norman out of here convincingly or outclass him, a lot of people gonna start putting more respect on his name.
Okay.
So,
good.
Let me say this, right? If Boots doesn't fight Virgil next, then his move to 154 was pointless. He should have stayed at 147 and became
stayed in that circuit. But here's a fan theory or a theory that I saw on the socials that made sense to me. If the Virgil and Boots fight is not next, so I don't know who tweet it was, but respect to you. It was a co-main event of Virgil fighting Spence, and then Boots fighting Charlo in Jerry World. Because they're accomplishing multiple things.
I don't think Boots wants that smoke. He talked about Charlo will do a lot of talking. Boots
in Texas. Mind you, this is in Texas.
Yeah, so I already told you if Boots want to fight Charlo, you're coming to Texas.
That's what I was going to. That's gonna be my first point.
Do you want that fight?
You said no, but to prove it to you, you said, "Now, Boots, you got to go on the road. You got to hit the road."
Yeah. So that would give him a name. If he go to Texas and beat Charlo, he gonna make that fight.
That's one. Even
if Charlo wants that fight.
Here's my thing. That's one requirement down. And let's say you do that fight between Virgil and Spence happens. That's two big American fighters out of Texas.
If Spence does
in Jerry World.
If Spence does come back, that Virgil ain't gonna be his first one. I wouldn't want that for Spence. I need you to really tune up.
Oh, wait a minute. This is Spence. I don't take no tune-ups.
Yeah, bro, it's been 3 years.
I don't take no tune-ups.
It's been 3 years.
I'm Spence. I don't take no tune-ups.
Now, do I think he still beats Virgil? I haven't seen him.
But what's the tune-up though? Because at the same time, like I just said, Virgil ain't got no belts.
If I'm Spence, I fight Lubin.
Everybody know what you're not improving nothing.
Let me get back in the ring. It's been 3 years, right? If not more. When was that Crawford Spence fight?
Ooh, it's been about
2021.
Nah, bro. 23 at least. 2023. I want to say that was 2023. But my point is though, is that at the same time, you're a few years removed from your last big fight.
2023.
Yeah.
You're talking about next year. That'd be 3 years moved from the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go.
It's not a setup, bro. It's not.
You don't want your fighter after 3 years to go against us.
They literally, bro. They said the first thing Boots had to do when he got the 154 was fight who?
Charlo.
He had to fight a contender, right?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the Boots and Charlo is right. I don't think Boots gonna fight Charlo. I don't want Boots. Me personally, if I was like, I think what's his name? Eddie Hearn?
Eddie Hearn, yeah.
I don't think he wants to fight Charlo. He was laughing too much when it was in training. They are protecting Boots for whatever reason.
I don't think so. I don't.
If they're not protecting, then fuck the Virgil fight. If Charlo want to fight, let's do it. Because that's going to make me money.
You think, okay, hold on. So you think the Charlo fight will be a bigger draw or a bigger moneymaker than
Charlo, the undisputed champ coming back?
To 154, yeah.
Yeah, I'm undisputed.
Here, now I got your ass. Because see, how long has Charlo been out the ring?
A year.
Which is
about a
year and a half, maybe?
About 18 months.
His last fight was with Canelo, right?
Yeah. But they both got the same amount of fights, though. Charlo and Boots got the same amount. Charlo and Boots got the same amount of fights.
I'm saying he's
18 months is way different than 3 years.
3 years. But you've been out the ring. Point blank, period.
If Charlo has his comeback fight and he says, I'm back at 154, I'm back big dog, because I left big dog. All y'all niggas walking around with a belt is really my belts.
Really my belts.
And he said, and Boots be like, and he sent Boots a contract. Fuck what Virgil got going on. It's time now. This is what I'm talking about. Boots going to get a name. Because even if you go beat Charlo in Texas or you gotta go fight in Vegas, that ups your name. Because now you fought an undisputed champion, a Joker at 154 that was the man, and only left for a bag because his brother wouldn't really help his brother out because his brother couldn't fight Canelo.
Right.
So they kept the money in the family. He took that L for Canelo.
I hate that decision still to this day. Go ahead.
Like, because really he has no L's on his jacket besides Tony.
And he had to give his belts away to make that fight happen.
Yeah. So I helped my brother out.
Pissed me off.
I helped my brother. My brother was going through shit. I helped him out because I didn't want us to lose that $100 million bag or 80, whatever much that was, right?
Yeah.
And I said, all right, Boots, what's up? I'm back. You my 154 fight. What's up?
That's what I'm saying. They both,
because my main goal is to fight that tall motherfucker. But if I'm Charlo, I'm not starting with him first.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get my belts back.
Yeah.
Charlo's like I can see where his Instagram is moving. He ready now. He's like, yo, y'all must have forgot.
If this is me stepping back into the ring, you do what? You take on a contender, right? Somebody that they said was dangerous.
Yeah, Boots.
Right. So that next fight, let's say you clean up Boots, which I don't have happening. You clean up Boots. And now every time
niggas say Charlo can clean nobody up.
Here's my point. Here's my point.
Tony, a real one.
Here's my point. Either way, however we do this.
You think Boots is built enough strong to fight Charlo?
Absolutely. I got Boots running 154 for the next year or so.
You know, you just saying it for the past 5 I'm talking about.
He gonna work Virgil. That's a fact.
That's a fact. I get you that. I'm talking about. You know how Boots got played in that whole. I don't know if I wanted to move up.
Yeah.
Like you going up against a guy on the mic that's crazy. A guy that really gonna say some reckless shit. You ain't had that yet.
He gonna win. He can
make Boots angry enough. Boots get out of his shell. And Charlo still got that power. He put niggas on the canvas.
Absolutely.
And Boots get hit a lot lately. Can he switch it on?
He's still dangerous. He stay in the pocket. He makes it a fight.
Stay in the pocket with Charlo is smart. We don't know, but
I gotta see.
I seen Charlo put champions down.
That's why we pay the ticket price. Either way, my point is, if you make in this,
hey Boots, man, if Charlo's in the contract, sign it.
You gotta sign it. You gotta sign it.
If I find out you didn't sign it, bro, he's a runner, he's a track star, and I don't hear nothing from you.
Here's my last rec that I'm trying to sign off here, and then we can move on. However you do this matchmaker fight thing, all roads lead back to Vegas.
Yeah.
For the biggest fight of whoever we want to crown the next face of boxing. That's all I'm trying to get back to. That's really what boxing boils down to. Who's the guy? All roads lead to Vegas. And somehow we're doing this, all this fan duel, fan matchup things, fan casting, just to get back to who's people's champ. And I think 154 is the hottest division in boxing right now. And they catching red. And that's what I was talking about. Any belt holder.
Some young welterweights. So. I think where welterweight is going to be, welterweight about to get back there. There's a lot of lightweights that's eventually gonna move up to welter.
I got my eye out for 140. I don't know. You're not gonna get into the Tank situation unless you want to, but
I'm just saying, like, it's a lot like Keyshawn can come back. Eventually, he's gonna be a welterweight.
I think he went 140. Yeah.
Abdullah, eventually, older he gets, he's gonna be a welterweight.
That's a fact.
Shakur is gonna officially start fighting at welter.
That's a fact.
Devin probably about to stay there. A lot of them, a lot of these young up and coming lightweights,
start putting
about to make their hay at welterweight where they gonna beat it. That's why it's starting to fight each other now.
That's the way it should be. And the way that it's starting to trickle, like even hell, you talking about Schofield, kid, all them kids, like if they catch and wreck this early with each other, bro, that was the whole point of the whole 4 King era, bro. It's like, hey, y'all supposed to fight each other. Don't make the same mistakes that the last Revolution Circulation did. Don't make the same mistake as them. It's the where you just letting stories marinate, or you just letting things marinate so long to where we don't even care no more.
Yeah.
And life happens to where the boxers don't even care no more. Fight each other.
Charlo want to fight, man. Fuck that Virgil fight.
In Texas?
Man, fuck that. I don't care if it's in Texas, New York, Las Vegas. You fighting Charlo does way more. You fighting Virgil does way more for Virgil than it does for Boots. Him fighting Charlo, like, bro, you 30 plus fights in. At some point, you got to fight a former champion.
You got to.
I mean, a respected former champion. Not just like some guy that got a belt. I mean, a joker that's respected as a champion.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. And that's why I love this theory so much, because it's like we're taking away the onus off of who's a belt holder. Because your belt holders don't be the nicest fighter in that division.
Exactly.
So now we're getting back to who's the people.
I still think he should stay at 147.
Man, wait around for who? Norman and Haney?
I think Norman would have sent the fight.
Barrios?
I think Barrios would have sent the fight. Because Barrios and Garcia about to get it popping.
All right, good luck to him.
I'm just saying, like, I think at 147, he left a lot of. You got to shoot so big at 154 because you left a lot at 147.
Left a lot of unfinished business there. I get your point.
Like, who's to say, like, you can get the winner in Norman Haney fight?
That still would have made you some money.
Made you good money. Barrios is around there. Garcia's running around there. Shakur's probably, you could have convinced Shakur to come up. Like
T.O. was asking to come up to 47.
You got to, like, and then, like, he don't talk much. You got to get niggas to come out their shell. He got to come out his shell and get niggas to really, like, aggravate niggas and want to fight him. Because I think some of them think they can't, like, also some of them might be looking like, can I make money with Boots?
Like, this is just another night out as opposed to like this is a big
can
fight.
I really make money? Norman might look at it. Norman might have said, hey, I'll fight Haney. Because I don't know if me and Boots can make money like that.
But when's the last time, if I'm Charlo, when's the last time I had somebody that was
it's a perfect storm for Charlo. Like, I'm coming back.
Right.
This dude's respected.
You haven't had that. You haven't had another respected American fighter in there since who? Tony?
Yeah. But you fought that last time I played 154, you beat the shit out of that guy from Argentina. You know? So it's a perfect storm for him to fight Charlo. Charlo coming back. I need to fight somebody respected, but I don't want to fight the Fedora guy yet. I'm not really going to fight that to get the belts, but I need to respect the guys who help me make some money. Charlo can sell a fight. We all know that. They can have a card, and if Spence is going to be on that card, they can co-main it. If Spence is coming back like that, even if Spence don't come back, you can find enough guys to make that fight sell. A good little mid-February fight, something like that, mid-March fight.
Draw out to May, I don't care. But the thing is, they have no choice. The problem with boxing is also going to be the reason why it's going to be successful again, is that they got to make mega fights happen. The fun and games is over, bro.
Yeah.
I need a headline. I need to be the main event. I need to be the main event. Like, everybody just putting their cash in that they got to have their own event. Those days is over. We lost too much money waiting on everybody. Now it's time to put up. And that's going to be the same reason why this thing going to have to kick back off again. So everybody's going to have to co-main. And I don't want to hear nothing about it. Everybody shut up and fight.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, good showing by Virgil. Hopefully, Boots get some good names. Hope the Virgil fight does happen. The Charlo fight don't happen. But boxing, you never know. Stuff falls
Right?
through all the
Yeah,
time.
all the damn time.
Last thing we're gonna get into, man. NFL full effect, mid-season full effect. Let's get into. First, I want to get into some contenders. I think some true contenders this year. I think the Colts have proven to me they're real contenders.
Okay.
I think the Bills are more and more pretenders to me.
Okay.
Pretenders. Straight pretenders. I think they, especially after losing to Miami today. Pretenders. I think the Patriots, though, are pretenders. I think Drake May is playing very well. I think the additions that they made on that team, good football team.
Okay.
Good football team. The Bucks on the line, only because they got so many injuries.
I'll throw a contender in there for you, and far supersede a damn contender. They just downright scary. The Seahawks.
Seattle's playing really good football. Man.
Seattle look scary, bro. Like
and the NFC West, besides the Rams, everybody else is banged up.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams are scary.
That's a collision course at
because the NFC West, the Cardinals and the Bucket and the Niners just too banged up.
I had to say the same Cardinals that can go out there this past weekend and get dropped by Seattle, bro, is the same Cardinals team that can go out there and clip the Cowboys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, which we had that as a bounce back game for the Cowboys. But it's kind of unpredictable. Is why, again, I won't go back to my take, but I like the NFC West as being a strong division. But getting back to Seattle, bro, I'm talking week after week. They can drop 30. They can drop 40. They play defense. They get turnovers on defense. They score on defense. They get to the quarterback. I'm talking about at every level, they are scary. They can run the ball. They can do Jackson Smith-Njigba is up there, is now being considered a top 3, top 5 wide receiver in the league.
That receiver conversation, I know people like to put the same names up there, but it's about time to start adding some guys.
Start moving some people out the way, bro. It's time.
That's why they was okay with getting rid of DK. Because old boy is better than DK.
Mm-hmm. And, bro, you got the things that Jackson Smith-Njigba is able to do is the reason why cats like Torrey Horton can eat.
Yeah.
Young bull just stepped into the NFL.
Yeah.
Is already being seen as a threat. You didn't have that option with DK.
No.
Aaron Rodgers even struggles with that. We're giving finding ways to get Calvin Austin the ball. You don't draw that much attention on the field or stretch the field that much to where you make somebody else a threat.
Yeah.
And that's what Seattle can do now.
Yeah. I speak staying in the West, but the AFC West, I don't know how to feel about the Broncos. That's why they find ways to win. Defense is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Offense is up and down. Too unstable.
And that's why they're still pretenders in my book. Because you get down early in games, and then you sip some magic potion in like late third, top of the fourth quarter, and now you end up with a dub. But what we don't see is a consistent running game. You trying to rely on throwing the ball come playoff time. That's not always been seen as successful.
I don't know how to look at the Broncos. They just keep winning.
And that's at this point, it's still a pretender for me because that could just be luck.
So what do you think about the Ravens?
About the Ravens, I was just talking to my cousins the other day. It was like, bro, these next 4 games are all winnable, and they're already on a 3-game win streak.
They just back.
They got some mixture of like the Bengals, Steelers. There's another 2 teams I forgot that was in there, but their next 4 games are winnable. And this is coming from they were just 3-5. Mm-hmm. Just that quick, they can still end this year, 11-5, 12-5, something like that, and be right back into contention. Whereas you got to take a team like the Bills.
They haven't looked good since week 2.
Where it's starting to look like,
they don't look good. And the receivers is starting. They got some issues.
I mean, there's not no, but you say they can still run the ball. James
Yeah.
Cook is still like what, top 2 in rushing.
Yeah. How about the Packers? They so up and down. How you feel
Inconsistent.
They got so much talent. Offensively, they got so much. Even defensively, they got so much talent across the pitch. I don't know what they're scared. I don't want to call them pretenders because when it clicks, they could go on a run. They got probably with their front with Walker, Gary, and Parson. Crazy. Secondary's not bad. I know they got a good safety play. The linebackers are pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
The inside linebacker.
Was it Adrian? I forgot his name.
Then on offense, you got
Adrian Cooper.
Speed and weapons everywhere. A quarterback that I believe in. And then you got Josh Jacobs when it get cold. They run that rock. I just don't. And they got a great time. That Kraft guy is great.
He's hurt. He's done for the year.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and he was at the time when he got hurt. I think it was in the Commanders game. He was their leading receiver. But that's also because they was dealing with like injuries to their wide receiver room too. So like just in the time where you get back Christian Watson, you lose Matthew Golden may be out a couple games. It's like there's no consistency there to where you don't really know. They're dangerous, but still that dangerous is still on paper though of what they could be. We haven't seen them at their full potential.
Man, they got y'all on Monday, and it's like if somebody asks me who won the game, I can say I don't know. Because if that receiver core and Jordan Love is working, they can work y'all secondary.
No question.
But I don't think they can run the ball like they want to. But if that receiving core is working and they can block for Jordan Love, I don't think our secondary stands a chance against all them weapons because Quinyon can't cover everybody.
And that's the beauty of the draft where you want to spend on like a Matthew Golden. But sometimes you gotta dedicate some resources to the offensive line. That's more beneficial to me as far as team mapping goes. But it's still a dangerous team. Same team that fell against who was it? The Browns. The same Packers team that fell against the Browns also went out there and whooped up on the Lions. You know what I'm saying? So, and the Lions, a team that we haven't forgot to mention as our contenders and pretenders. They still look like a strong team.
Oh, yeah, the Lions probably to me like the best team in football.
I think the Seahawks is in the chat.
Seahawks is there too, but I think those two are playing the best football.
That's what I'm saying. So I have, even as an Eagles fan, I still have the Eagles probably number 3, number 4 in the NFC.
Other than the NFC,
that's playing the best team.
I'll probably go Lions because they played better teams.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks because they not played better teams, but they're dominant. And then I got y'all and the Bucks right there. You can interchange however you want to do that.
Right.
Now it'd be round off my top 4.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason why I get the Lions to hit the nod because they have beaten really good teams.
Mm-hmm.
The Seahawks, if you look at their schedule, they haven't played as a tough a schedule considering because some of the teams they played because of injuries the other teams had.
Right.
But they have whooped their ass.
I think it's just point differential.
Yeah, they have put the works on them. See, also playing really. Sam Darnold playing good. Oh yeah, and an apology. JJ McCarthy's not as bad as I thought. Didn't know he was athletic. Thought he was a statue. He's not now.
With that being said,
do I think some Minnesota fans wish they had Sam Darnold still? Yes.
Shout out to the Kingmaker, man.
But JJ is feasible. I think he's just young. But I still think he was drafted kind of high. But I can see what people see. He's athletic. He can make throws.
Sound like Drake May to me.
Yeah. But Drake May is not as athletic as JJ though.
That's what I'm saying. It's if he takes a leap of that, we still gotta consider this as his rookie season.
Yeah, JJ, I mean, I was on the fence about JJ, but he's definitely up there He can play. He can play. And
the cupboards aren't bare,
man. Even though I know that they still hating on one quarterback out of the draft this year, Jackson Dart is proving why he was a first round quarterback.
Oh, bro, that man.
But he really ain't throwing it. He really just running it a lot.
But here's the thing, bro. Like he makes throws when he has to. He can hit an out route. He can hit one of those deep bombs of Darius Slayton this past week. I seen that happen 2 weeks in a row, where he can hit a bomb down the field. You know what I'm saying? So the talent is there. Maybe you still gotta, cage some of that line because boy gotta learn how to slide. That's a fact. That boy need to learn how to slide. Yeah. He still got some of that college grit in him, but the talent is there. So for all intents and purposes, Giants may be going here. Cowboys may be they may be falling off for the next year or two.
Nah, the Cowboys falling off because they own their stuff.
That makes a difference.
You did all this to trade and get Queen Williams when you need pass rush. Anyway, Cowboys offense can win now. Defenses.
But the thing with the Giants is that one thing is that you can go to bed at night as GM and say, hey, we got our guy. We got a QB. There's still teams that
still should be fired.
I promise you Dayball's still going to be there next year now. I promise you. He looks like a genius right now. They at least got to see it through. Because you could be the Falcons, who they don't know if they want to stick with Phoenix right now.
I don't know why. Austin line is not that great.
You could be the Panthers, where it's like you get a good game from Bryce, you get a bad game. Hell, the Saints think they got something in Tyler Shook right now. One game they think they got something.
I think that the Falcons should hold on to what they saw in his rookie season and realize that offensive line is not that good as they used to be. Because he faced a lot of pressure. And Bijan is like feast or famine with the run game because they can run it decently, but they not. Yeah, that you got Atlanta. You got your guy. He can throw the rock. He's not a runner.
They got time to show it.
Yeah, he's not a runner.
And Drake London is a top 5. I'm going back to your point that some new wide receivers should be interested, like starting to be mentioned in that conversation of who should be top 5, top 7, whatever. Because Drake London out there cooking, and that should be mentioned more than it is. But you got pieces in Atlanta.
They also know how to block a little bit better.
But getting back to my original point is that at least the Giants say we got our guy. Yeah. And sometimes that's enough.
Daniel Jones looked good in rookie year too.
And the Falcons, you ain't got no damn first round pick next year, so good luck with that.
Last topic going into. I'm just gonna do MVP. I think my MVP right now,
midseason MVP
is I think Matthew Stafford and what he's doing. I think he's killing it. At his age, the importance that he is to that team. I know people say, "Oh, Puka and all them," but the importance he is to that team. I think he's leading the league in passing yards right now. Games coming easy, killing the game. Got the Rams team in contention. It's funny how the Rams are in contention. Everybody said they're supposed to be rebuilding. So weird. I'm gonna go Matthew Stafford, man. Matthew Stafford is the most valuable player on that team. Yeah, I'm going Matthew Stafford.
And he is cooking. But for me, it's an easy choice. I'm going JT. I'm going Jonathan Taylor, bro. You're already talking about 15 touchdowns already. Leading the league, of course, but it seems like every damn game, 100 plus 2 duds. And that's just on the rushing side. He's making it happen through the air too, out the backfield. Like his utilization is again, it's just almost inevitable every Sunday. It seems like a simple fix, like a one and done, like where we just stack the box. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Whoop, that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And now with maybe having Daniel Jones now who can kind of throw the ball and complete a pass, that helps, bro. That helps to free up some space. So I'm gonna go JT.
Yeah, I think some outsiders looking in. I think Sam's in the conversation.
Cooking.
I think Jared Goff could get himself in that conversation.
Baker.
I think Baker. I think Lamar. If they go on a real run and they win 12 games, put himself in that conversation
again.
Drake May is definitely in the conversation. Yeah, it's some guys it's still a very open race. With JT up there, I think Matthews up there. But like I said, Lamar, if they keep winning, has a very good chance of being in that MVP conversation. They rattle off and they win like 12 games this year.
Straight. It'll be hard. It'll be hard not to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Because literally, by definition, bro, who is more valuable? You were losing when I wasn't here, and now we done rattled off 12 straight.
Yeah, man.
You can't make no other argument than that.
That's crazy. But football mid-season point, boxing, heating up in November, ending off the year. Hopefully there's been a V-Dubs fight in the year off of the bang. College football. I don't like the football playoffs. I'm watching. I like watching the regular season. I like watching games that matter. That's why I watch a lot of SEC games.
Yeah.
Because they matter. Like, these games mean something going down the stretch. The Big 12 games mean something going down the stretch. The ACC games mean something going down the stretch. I don't need to watch a Big 10 blowout at noon.
It's off weeks, like we're like 7-8 weeks out the schedule. It's an off week for most of them.
Yeah, man. So it's just, but hey, you got college football booming. Don't forget to catch us here every Sunday, because this is IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot. Every Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Tuesday. I'm old. That's an old drop. Sunday. Tuesday. Every Tuesday right here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. This is your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys.
Yeah.
My name is Kenny. It's my main man.
Your name. My name is Kenny.
His name is... Boy, it's late. I'm tired. My name is Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny. Like, share, subscribe. IDK Sports Pod. Don't forget to catch us every week live on YouTube, 9:45. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yo, I'm about to go to bed until next time.
Yo.